Hello and welcome back to the Vanderbilt Commodores Dynasty. Today we're going to be taking on one of our rivals in Ole Miss, who is just 1-7 this season, but they've had a very difficult schedule, so I'm sure they're better than their record. As for us, we got a big win over top of North Carolina last week, who was number 10 in the nation at the time, and it puts us one step closer to getting to 6 wins, which would make us bowl eligible. Still need to get a couple more, and hopefully we can get one today against the rival Rebels. When you take a look at the stats, yeah, Ole Miss doesn't look great, but they are a better team overall-wise than we are. And they are going to start with the ball. It's going to be a hands-off to Jerron Ely on the left side. He's going to have a gain of 14 and a first down. At quarterback, they actually have Kincaid Dent out there. The sophomore took over for Matt Corral, who was benched because they're going to finish with a losing record, so they decided it is time to put in the younger quarterback in, give him some time to develop for next season. Here's Dent on a read option keeper, taking it across midfield for a gain of 16. The Rebels running it all over us on this first drive. Finally, a pass attempt. Jonathan Mingo on the left side. Again, a 9 near another first down. We get it on the next play. A speed option now. Nice stiff arm by Dent. He's going to fall ahead, and he's near another first down. 3rd and 1. He hands it off to Parrish Jr. The backup running back is going to take it all the way to the 1. Again, at 12, it's going to be goal to go. 1st and goal. Dent to throw. Going over the middle. It's intercepted by Jalen Mahoney. That ball looked like it was destined to be a touchdown, but Mahoney just snatched it out of the air, even got pick routed on the play, and still made the interception. So a nice defensive stand by the Commodores, but a loss of one in their first play. Ramon Davis had nowhere to go. 2nd and 11, Mike Wright throwing right side. He hits Bresnahan, and he's going to have a first down, but there is a flag on the play, and it is going to be clipping on the offense. That's going to move us back. 2nd and 12, play action fake. Mike Wright going downfield, and that one's way overthrown. It wasn't even close. 3rd and 12, they go empty. Plenty of time for Wright. And this one's offline and not close to anybody either. So that's going to be a quick punt for the Commodores. Rebels take right back over. Dent lobbing left side. He's going to hit Rogers for a first down and a gain of 16. Ely in motion. They fake it to him. It's a quick slant route to Sanders on the right side. He has a gain of 13 and a first down, putting the Rebels already up near midfield. 2nd and 8, they're going to give it to Jerron Ely. He's across midfield, breaks a tackle, still going, throws up another defender before finally going down inside the 30. Rebels already up near 90 rushing yards in this first quarter. Here's Drummond on a slant route over the middle, and he's going to take it all the way to the 1. Going to be goal to go for the Rebels again. And they're going to hand it off to Parrish Jr., and he walks into the end zone untouched. And the Rebels will go out in front 7-0 in the first quarter. So 2 very impressive drives by the Ole Miss Rebels, but they only have 7 points to show for it. See if the Commodores can't do anything on offense this drive. They're going to hand it off to James Ziegler a couple of times, and he's got a first down. 2nd and 10. Another give to him. He's up across midfield and has a gain of 13. 2nd and 11. Play action fake. Rebels send an all-out blitz, but Wright escapes out. Right side, he's going to take off inside the 30 and slide down there safely. Still have not completed a pass yet. And they're going to hand it off to Cam Johnson on a sweep, bouncing it outside. Makes a man miss inside the 10, and he's going to go out of bounds with a gain of 26. Just shy of the end zone. Some nice blocking on the edge there by Pierce. And a good job by Cam Johnson of making people miss. 1st and goal, a toss left side. James Ziegler is going to get into the end zone. We're going to be all tied up at 7. Nearing the end of the first quarter. 2nd and 8 for the Rebels on their new drive. Dent, he's going to take off, weaving back and forth. And he has a first down with a gain of 8. One last play maybe before the end of the first quarter. It's a read option, and Dent is going to be met and stopped down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 to start the second quarter. Dent going left side. He gets Drummond. And he's going to be stopped short of the line of gain. It's still a gain of 10 yards. 3rd and 2. Quick throw left side to Kelly. He throws off a defender and has the first down with a gain of 8. It should have been 4th down. Got to make that tackle. 2nd and 3. Quick slant route to Mingo. He has a first down and a gain of 12. Rebels are just marching it down the field against our defense. Now Dent keeping it on a triple option. He has a first down inside the 20 and goes out of bounds near the 10. A gain of 17. 3rd and 3. Lob through left side on a screen pass, and it's going to work out for the Rebels. That should have been intercepted. 1st and goal. Hands off to Ely. He breaks a tackle, but it's cleaned up for no gain. 2nd and goal. Another give to Parrish Jr., and he's going to be brought down the backfield. It's a loss of 3. 3rd and goal. Dent to throw, has plenty of time. Looking around, pressure finally on him, and he throws it out the back of the end zone. So a nice stand by the Vanderbilt defense. Holds the Rebels to just a field goal, but they would get the ball right back on offense after a quick 3 and out, and Ely takes it across midfield for the gain of 14. 2nd and 1. Dent lobbing it left side. A bunch of people in the area, but Mingo's the one to come down with it. He has a first down, a gain of 14. 2nd and 10. Dent going to Drummond. He's going to have a first down. It's going to be goal to go again for the Rebels. 2nd and goal. Dent. He's going to try to take off, but he runs right into Rashawn Wilkins Jr. and is sacked for a loss of 3. A great defensive line stunt there, and it fooled Dent, thinking he had some space to run, but he didn't. 3rd and goal. Dent. Plenty of time. Moving around. Throwing left side. It's intercepted again. This time it's Anthony Orji. He stumbles, but he recovers and is going to be brought down just outside the 20. It's the 2nd interception thrown in the red zone by the Rebels. So a great job by the Commodores defense a couple times down there in the red zone, but they got to do something on offense. They're still without a completion as Ziegler takes a carry on 3rd and 2 and gets the first down. But again at 12. There's only a minute left here in the first half. Play action fake. Mike Wright taking a deep shot, a man behind the defense. He hits Shepard in stride, and he's going to be all alone in the end zone, and the Commodores will be out in front just like that. The first completion of the game for Mike Wright is a 59-yard touchdown, and it's going to give the Commodores the lead heading into halftime. I mean, you look at the stats, the Rebels should be out in front, but they're trailing now. 2 turnovers in the red zone will do that, I guess. The Commodores get to start the second half with possession. Going to be a loss of 2 on their first play. 2nd and 12. Ziegler again, and he's dropped in the backfield 2 straight plays. It's going to be a quick 3 and out. So the Rebels on offense now. 2nd and 8. A read option keeper for Dent. He's weaving around like a drunk man, cutting back inside, popping it back out. It's a gain of 21. And they are just continuing to pound the rock against us. Dent throwing over the middle. He hits Sanders for a first down across midfield. A gain of 13. 2nd and 4. Ely up the middle, makes a man miss, and has another first down. We just can't slow him down. 2nd and 8. A read option keeper. Dent's going to be dropped in the backfield by Anthony Orji for a loss of 3. 3rd and 11. Dent over the middle. Barr misses a tackle, but it's going to be cleaned up. And it's going to be 4th down. They're going to have to kick another field goal. See if they can hit this one. It's pretty short. And it hits off the left upright. It's no good. It'll stay 14-10. The Commodores leading. I mean, you got to feel really fortunate if you are Vanderbilt. They only have 1 pass completion, but you're out in front as Mike Wright takes a read option for a gain of 27 on the left side. 2nd and 7. A hands off to James Ziegler. He's across midfield for the first down and a gain of 9. And they're going to run him again left side. He has some lead blockers. Gets the first down inside the 30. Now it's at the 20. And goes down, cutting it back inside with a gain of 29. Up near 80 rushing yards on the day. 2nd and 9. A blitz on the way. Wright drifting left. Throws it spinning around. A nice check down pass to James Ziegler. He has a gain of 8 near another first down. 3rd and 1. A power look. A give to Betts Pauly, and he's stuffed down at the line of scrimmage. For no gain. It's going to be 4th down. And they will bring on Bolivas to extend the lead and go up 17-10 here in the 3rd quarter. Just 15 seconds to go in the 3rd. The Rebels are going to run it with Parrish Jr. He has a first down with a gain of 11. Start the 4th quarter with a 2nd and 4. A read option keeper for Dent. And he falls ahead for a first down. He's been running the ball quite a bit today. Looking to throw it on 2nd down. No, he's going to try to take off and weave past some defenders for a first down and another gain of 4. 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Dent taking off on the right side. He's going to have a first down inside the 30 before getting hammered down. He's up over 100 rushing yards in this one. 2nd and 10. Dent, a quick throw left side to Rogers. And a quick gain of 5 yards, bringing up 3rd down. 3rd and 5, they go empty. Dent, over the middle, a man wide open. It's Rogers with a 2nd straight catch. He's breaking tackles. Down inside the 5, a gain of 17. It's goal to go. 2nd and goal. They give it to Parrish Jr., who cuts back right, breaks a tackle, and is into the end zone. We're going to be all tied up in the 4th quarter. So the Commodores need to score again. A play action fake. Lob throw right side to Bresnahan, and they finally have another completion. A gain of 16 and a first down. Counter play to James Ziegler on the right side. He picks up 5 yards. 3rd and 1. A give to Betts Pauly on a read option. He's going to get the first down, as the Rebels are now up to 175 rushing yards on the day. 2nd and 2. Pressure right away on Wright. He hits Bresnahan for a first down across midfield. So maybe Wright getting some confidence on this drive. And he's going to complete this one to Body Jr. for a first down, a gain of 17. Down to about 2 minutes left in the 4th. Betts Pauly getting a carry. And he has a gain of 10 and a first down. And it looks like he's still out there. They're going to give it to him on a counter. He has a lead blocker inside the 5, and he's brought down at the 1. A gain of 9. 2nd and 1. They have Betts Pauly at Wildcat quarterback, and he's going to power his way into the end zone and put the Commodores up late here in the 4th quarter. And the defense get one more stop, though. Just a minute remaining in the 4th. A screen pass right side to Ely, and he's hammered down by Barr for a loss of 4. The Rebels use a quick timeout. 2nd and 14. Dent, pressure on him, spins off a tackle, breaks another, but it's cleaned up by Wilkins. His 2nd sack of the game. It's going to bring up 3rd and long, and the Rebels had to use another timeout. 3rd and 18. Dent lobbing right side. He hits Jackson on a corner route, and he has a first down, but he gets brought down inbounds. They're going to hurry up to the line and save that last timeout. Just 44 seconds left. Another corner out to Jackson for a first down. He gets out of bounds this time. 40 seconds remaining. Dent taking a deep shot. A man wide open. That is Sanders all alone, and he can walk into the end zone. And we are all tied up here late in the 4th quarter at 24. Do the Commodores have a miracle in them? They do have all their timeouts remaining, right? They're going to check down to Body Jr. He's going to pick up 4, but he's brought down inbounds. The Rebels are going to make the Commodores use a timeout there. Just 24 seconds left. Wright taking a deep shot of his own. A man behind the defense. It's a bit underthrown, but it's caught by Cam Johnson. He's all the way inside that 20, and the Commodores can use a timeout and try to get into the middle of the field to set up a potential game-winning field goal here for Boulevas. The game resting on the leg of Boulevas. This one for the win against the rival Rebels, and it's going to be right between the uprights. So the Vanderbilt Commodores are going to walk off winners 27-24. Looking back at these stats in this one, Mike Wright was not very good, but he did enough down the stretch to help us get the win, and that is all that matters, I guess, in the end. As for the rush attack, James Ziegler was pretty good. Dylan Betts Pauly, I think we need to get him more involved at running back. He is listed at a fullback right now, but I think next season he's going to be a running back once we have a true fullback on the roster that will allow us to move him back there. As for the defense, well, it was not great until we got into the red zone. And we picked off Dent a couple of times and forced a couple of field goal attempts, one which they missed, which was the difference in the game. I mean, they really just killed us the entire game, but missed a field goal and a couple of mistakes by Dent, and that's all we needed. As for the key players on defense, Wilkins had a couple of sacks, Sanfraniorgi and Mahoney both had interceptions, and that was great. But after the game, we got a couple of commits. Let's talk about them. Isaac Seals here, a wide receiver at 6 foot, 174 pounds, has great speed, but needs to work on pretty much everything else before he's going to be any sort of impact player for us. So we'll probably redshirt him in year 1 and go from there. Jason Singletary, a defensive tackle that was actually interested in us from day 1 of the recruiting process, but he was a bust, so we didn't really invest points into him until partway into the season. He'll be redshirted and hopefully develop into a solid backup down the line. Now Adam Collins, a big linebacker. He's not very fast, but he's good at everything else, and a versatile looking player. You could put him on the edge as an edge rusher, or have him be a linebacker that's not too bad in coverage, but just kind of slow. Overall, I think we've done a pretty good job in this recruiting class. Still needs a little bit of work. We need to bring in another offensive lineman. We're looking at Tim Sykes here. He would probably be moved to guard or center. He's not big enough to be a tackle in the SEC. Nobody going for him. We should end up with him. Brian Heath, a big defensive end that is not very fast, but you got to like the power moves, block shedding, and even the finesse moves are not that bad. Nobody going for him. We'll probably end up with him as well. Now, the update on Harvey Whitfield is still not good. Penn State is continuing to gain ground on us, so we're probably not going to end up with him. But I think that's all for the recruiting update for this episode. We do have an upgrade for head coach Sonny Garland. We're, of course, going to spend it in the recruiting side there and get some extra points for the first half of next season. Taking a look at the top 25, there are still 6 undefeated teams remaining. The top 3 are not a surprise in Alabama, Clemson, and Ohio State. Cincinnati at 4 is also not very surprising because with this roster in real life, they obviously went undefeated in the regular season before eventually losing to Alabama in the college football playoff. But the other 2 are pretty surprising. You have the UL Lafayette Raging Cajuns at 7-0, sitting there at number 5 in the nation. They should be able to run the rest of their schedule and go undefeated. There's also the UNLV Rebels at number 22 in the nation. They're already 9-0, and the rest of their schedule is pretty easy as well, so we could see a couple of undefeated teams this season. Now, as for us, we're going to be taking on the Florida Gators next week in a huge game, because they are at the top of the SEC East, and we still have an outside shot of somehow winning the SEC East and getting into the SEC championship game. We would need a little bit of help, but we obviously have to worry about one game at a time and what we can actually control ourselves. So we got to try to beat Florida next time out. And when you take a look at their stats, they're not overly impressive, but they're going to be a lot better than us on paper. It's going to be a really tough game. We do have a couple of tough games left on the schedule, including Tennessee and Stanford, but we need one more win to get to bowl eligibility. So maybe we can get that done against Florida next time, while also still giving ourselves a shot to win the SEC East. Thanks for watching this one, and I will see you next time.